Good evening, everybody. We are now live on YouTube. I see Rab and Krista has joined me. And thank you for everybody on the stream. I see a number of 11 people and 2 likes already. Thank you, thank you. And I hope you're going to enjoy it with us. We don't have the same numbers we had with the previous group flight, but we're going to make the best of it. You guys know what to do. Talk with us. Questions, hellos, highs, suggestions, all those other things. Hello, Scotsman. Thank you for starting the chat there. Nice to have you. We've got one ATC online thus far. I'm going to basically let the ground crew go now, and then I'm going to do my thing to get going, because I'm basically ready to go. I just need to start the APU and do the formalities. And then we'll fly into the ATC on our way to Oslo. Uncle John is coming from Oslo downwards, so we're going to fly past each other at some point in time. Guys, there's still time. If any of you want to join us, I'll gladly wait a little bit for you. But anyway, here's what it is. Hello, Rob. Welcome, welcome. I'm wearing a jersey with a collar, so if you hear the mic scratch a little bit, please just tell me to move the line, because when I get into deep thought, this actual link line between the headset and the computer, this thing is scratching against the collar, and every now and then it comes to my mind that it's irritating even me. So if it comes through on the mic, please just say, you know, move it or do something, because I don't want you to listen to the scratching the whole time. It's highly irritating when it dawns on you that it's busy happening. So here we go. Let me start by sitting properly now. Getting APU going. Hello, Robert. Right, so just as a matter of interest, I'm flying 16A. I'm not really going to test it on the flight. I'll look at testing it tomorrow or something. But Zibo did give it to me. I had the presence of mind to ask him before the stream if he's going to release a version when I'm ready to go, basically, because he likes to do that. And he sent me this one. Thank you, Zibo. If you're watching, appreciate it. Then I didn't have to, you know, shut down the whole thing and try again. So thank you for the heads up. Anyway, the changelog is below the video. You know what? I'm going to put it in the actual stream as well. Let's do that. And then you guys can have the changelog. Copy. You don't have to go and search for it. Hello, Akbar. Put it there, and then we're gonna pin the message. Yay! Should be at the top now. Let's go and look. Yes, there it's appeared now. Right, so Zibo's fixed the waypoint entry stuff, or made it better, or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Zibo. And I'll have to go and prep something at some point in time to show how it works, but anyway, not right now. We're just going to do this group flight. Right, so let's request the pushback. Let's get APU on. Yeah, Steve, no, you do that, buddy. You do that. Right, automatic Unicom, because I don't see ATC yet. But I'm going to take off from 2 to
okay,
right.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
So as far as I know, And I did read the actual ops of the airport. That should be the active one.
That's correct, sir.
Excellent.
Below 10 knots, it's 221.
Thank you, sir. Right, so.
So connected.
That will be
and
our
bypass
taxi
is
route,
inserted.
so we can,
Release parking brake.
yeah, just hold your horses, buddy. We'll do that now. Going to use Whiskey, Sierra, Victor, Bravo, and pushing back, gentlemen.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Good luck, Nico.
Thank you. Before start procedure. Oh, hell, I'm talking to Linda. She's not even with me. Guess what? It's on me. Oopsie. I forgot this is my test version.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Thank you so much. This cable is really working on my nerves here over my shoulder. Yes, Akbar. Yeah, can you imagine?
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Only 4 knots of wind. That's perfect. I just want to check the QNH here because the meter also talked about thunder showers and there was nothing here. Well, is nothing as you can see. So I just want to see if we did an update in the interim. All the same.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
And the controllers all fine. Andre, hello, hello. Okay. So I think we are ready to go. Oh, it feels so strange without Linda here. We'll do our best. Right, there's the pin. Taxi lights on. Taxi instructions. Let's go. Yes, Andre, I know. We've had 2 times already load shedding today, and the third one is scheduled for 10 p.m. So we're super excited about that. Very excited. Can't tell you. Thanks, Andre.
Nico,
Yes, sir.
you want to take off before me?
I don't know where you are. Let's see who gets to the runway first.
A competition.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Approaching.
That was a big deal to
1,
get
Okay,
over.
cabin is
Wow.
secured. Have a good flight.
Thanks, Trish.
Well, I'm in no hurry. Otherwise,
No, it's not really a competition, man. Take it easy. I don't know. Whoever gets there first can go. I don't mind.
Okay.
Andre, the sounds did not change. I don't know if it just sounds like Trish sounds different or something. I don't know, but no, sounds didn't change. The one thing that I must actually just quickly do is to switch on the FO, because when I fly with Linda, she's the FO, so I switch the built-in one off. So I must quickly just do that, yeah. Just switch him back on, because Linda no ease.
You bugger.
What?
Come on, take off.
Oh, dear, no.
Approaching. 2, right on runway. 2, right. Flaps.
Move it, flaps, move it.
maybe I catch up anyway. I'm doing flight level 36. You?
300.
Yeah, so I just might catch you up anyway.
1,000.
Might happen, trust it. I am sorry to hear that, Scotsman.
Okay, 3 minutes, here I go.
Good evening.
Good evening, Sazo.
Hello, Sasso.
Good evening, everybody. How is going?
Oh, good. We missed you. Where have you been? How are you keeping? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm surviving a couple of days off finally, but tomorrow I'm back on early shift. We are working like crazy, to be honest. Yeah, it's really busy, which is good, but you know, all aviation world is a bit suffering at the moment.
Yeah, so if you're doing well, then be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I had just 2 days with my family, and now I'm back ready to start again tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Scotsman, word of advice. Slab of chocolate, a rose, and a little bit of wine. Explain will forgive you, man. She won't hold it against you. Glad you see the humor in that. Right, so there's our first guy, there's me, there's the second guy, and there's the other guy, there's Uncle John. He's coming from top down, we're going bottom up. Absolutely, Scotsman.
You have a question, Marco?
The Zibo test team on our side, there's like, let me put it to you this way, there's like, I know of approximately 13 to 15 pilots that are involved, and then it's me and Mac and Paul. Uncle John also, you know, sometimes help out there. But Mac and Paul, they go really deep into the systems. They love the systems and the mathematics and the, yeah, you know, the deeper kind of things. So all in all, I don't know, give or take 5, you're probably talking anywhere between 13 and 20 people involved in testing. Then obviously, you know, we've got first officers, we've got captains, and we've got training captains involved, you know, so it's different ranks of pilots involved, different airlines, not just one. So it's a whole mixture, you know, with Zibo and Yeri on the other side. A nice bunch of guys. Not all the pilots are as active as the others are. So in terms of the core group of guys, if we break it down a little bit further, you're talking less than 10 that are actually really active. Maybe 8 people are really active involved. 8 to 10 are actively working on a day-to-day basis. If even something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Difficult to say, like I say, yeah, I mean, the real pilots, I mean, they fly this thing for real, you know, they make their money that way, that's how they earn their keep, and they can't just sit around and work on the Zibo like during lockdown and things like that. That was fun, but, you know, so...
Oh, that was fantastic. That
Yeah.
was, I still remember those days. I was going like in the morning with the reading my manual, and in the afternoon being in, or even during the night, staying there hours with Zibo, recreating and, you know, organizing and curating the stuff. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I miss those times, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think that's where the shifts come in. You know, when you're busy, the next guy isn't. When he's busy, you're not. And, you know, we take turns, you know, to do the thing. One of the things that I this is just an opinion, that I see that works really nice is when the guys from the same area where Zibo is from, you know, they speak the same language, you know, physically and all. When those pilots come here, that's interesting to watch them all work, because we can't understand a word they're saying, but they're going, and it's fast-paced, really fast-paced.
And the final product is still good.
Yes, yeah. And then, you know, the rest of us get involved on our side. It's a great bunch of guys. By the way, Sasso, I'm flying 16A. Zibo gave me 16A. If you look at my stream, you'll see the change log there. It's about entering waypoints into the FMC. So he's obviously upgrading the code for that. Yeah, so at some point in time when you've got a free moment, we need to talk about something like that, set up a test again or something.
Yeah, if I can ask, because unfortunately I'm not with my computer position, but I'm with iPad.
I'll share it with you quick, hold on.
Exactly, yeah, so I can keep just Discord here.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Yo!
Am I correct in saying no coverage at Copenhagen?
Yes, sir. You're on your own.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Always the left runway, yeah? Uncle John, always the left runway. 0 for left or 2 to left in Copenhagen.
Yeah, it will be 2 to left, because we took 2 to right for takeoff, so it will be 2 to left to land.
Bless you for that. Thank you.
Okay.
Pleasure, Uncle John. Enjoy.
Bye. Will do. You too.
There you have it, Sasa.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try it, I'm free at the moment. I'm just not the computer position. So if you are able to share the video here on Discord, then because I'm on the iPad at the moment, so it's a bit difficult to have YouTube open at the same time.
So it's going to be difficult now because we're trying to just keep everybody happy flying in a group flight kind of a thing. I think next time you've got time, you let me know, and then we go do a dedicated
okay.
thing,
No, I was thinking you want to see something like the cruise. Create a custom waypoint, but don't change your route.
We can do that. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, let me just
without changing the plan.
Yeah. Let me quickly greet the guys, the new guys. Aiden, welcome. I hear you, Akbar. Just dropped in for a few whilst sat at work. Oh yeah, well, cool. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, so let me share here the live. Did you see the thing I just sent to you? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I understand the basics of putting in a new waypoint. That's not foreign to me. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different options he's got there. I don't know what the difference is between them. The first 2 is easy, but the last 2, I don't know what that means.
So the last 2 means the kind of formula code is take a waypoint, which is alpha 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 or whatever it is, take a waypoint and then take a radial from that waypoint slash a distance from that waypoint. You will get a new waypoint which is starting from the radial and distance of the first waypoint. In other words, it's so simple. If you take lastly...
Okay, now I understand. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So then it's the first one that's confusing me, because the last one I've done. The other one, what is that? Dude? Just give me a rundown. Maybe it's just foreign to me because of the way he presents it. But I mean,
you mean the last one?
No, the AA/DD and the AA minus DD.
Well, that's simple. That's simple as that. Lastly, for instance, slash, and then create a point after lastly. For instance, between Lastly and Risma, you have 6.9 nautical miles on the FMC. Yeah. Now, let's imagine you want to create a point 3 miles after Lastly. Okay. We take Lastly.
Right, so we take Lastly, yes. Yeah.
Slash 3. And take it over Risma. Lasley, over Lasley.
There we go.
That's it. You created a point now 3 miles after Lasley on the way to Risma. The other one is the opposite. Okay?
Alright, hold on.
Yep.
You see, error code 72. Oops. Oops. Okay, so that one, Zibo, it's not working.
No, wait. Let me see in the navigation display if it's shown correctly. It's fine. Probably is the one that we missed before. Is the one that we got before, like the valid entry.
Yeah,
that one generated the error code. But this one is how it's supposed to work. It goes over Lasley, over Risma.
No, you can see it's there. But in the executing, it's obviously now stuffed up. So let's fix this quickly.
The execution doesn't work.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, just take the next one up and see if it works.
It's frozen up. There's nothing we can do. So
okay.
let's reset quickly if we can.
Watch out the auto throttle, eh? When you reset the FMC.
It's
okay, easy speed. Okay, fine. Okay, good.
No, I did that because I knew it was going to mess up now.
Yeah.
So let's go again. EKCH.
I guess you need to put just the destination. I don't think you will take.
It's
try,
possible.
but
okay, no, that I actually recalled now that you mentioned it. It's ENGM destination. Yes, there's the origin. It puts that in. That's fine. All right. So then we obviously going to have to rebuild this flight plan now. Let's see.
I don't know. Try now to put the company route in.
Okay.
Because technically, it should work. It should load up the company route, and then you can activate from wherever the point you want.
Let's go have a look, see, because that's kind of what I had in mind.
It does work in update 15. Nico, it doesn't work in update 15 to do like...
Now wait. Okay, you executed it already. No, just have a look at the first waypoint now. Because you need a waypoint in front of you. Jigsaw. Perfect. It's working.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Do the performance and then VNAV will be available again.
Performance.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hold on. I'm thinking like 1,000 miles an hour here. Reserves 3.7.
You're entering my company mode then.
Cost index 20. Cruise altitude 300. Ranky.
You don't really need the wind at this point.
No,
because those one are for flying.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, so we're going to go back to route. Why the hell did it go there? It wants to go there. I'm going to go to alternate destination. Alright, so we should have what we need at this point in time. Reference station.
So if you go into VNAV, if you press VNAV, you can see if the FMC is... Yes, it's in the send mode already. Is this correct? It's not correct.
I don't think it should be. No.
Perfect. So go previous page.
Yeah, cruise altitude 300.
And make it there 300. Okay, execute, VNAV, and the job is done. VNAV, VNAV. The VNAV page with the smart FMC page, well, all the FMC nowadays have the smart function. When you press VNAV, it will show you a good page compared with the phase of the flight, either climb, cruise, or descent. In this way, you can see what the FMC is thinking in his mind.
Of course. Yeah, Robert. There's an interesting story about the Zibo. At one point in time, all of these things worked, and then, it changed. There was issues with XLUI, and Zibo was having, to change to C++. And one of the things now is to upgrade the code to C++, and this is all the stuff that we're doing now. So we're basically testing it, and I think that is Uncle John passing me now. I kind of bet that. Yes, that is Uncle John. Hello, Uncle John. That's him over there. So, yes. Alright, so that is the first one. Now, the other one is we need to put the minus in front. It's probably going to do the same.
Exactly. You can do with Sabak, and the minus form is, well, you can take it and without executing.
Yeah.
Slash minus 10, 15, whatever you want.
Like a 10.
Yeah, over Sabak, and that's it. You have the new point there.
Yeah.
This is very important and very useful when ATC call you and says Tixum 1 start descend level 250 or descend when ready level 250 to be level 10 miles before Sabak. With this option, I quickly create a point 10 miles before Sabak. I execute, I put the restriction in terms of level to 50, and VNAV will do the job.
Yeah, you guys are clever. That's very nice,
Yeah.
thanks. Okay, good. So the next one is then the one with the course and the distance.
So let's imagine we want to create, this is very, very useful when we are under other vectors and ATC is taking us away from our route and we want to build up our kind of approach. We use these, Nico, when we need some visual approach, okay, some visual maneuver to final. And usually we can take any point in the FMC, but usually we use these with the final approach point or the 4 miles point on the runway. And then we take the 90 degrees and 4 miles, and that will do the job because it will create a kind of circuit that we are going to fly with the LNAV.
Yeah.
Now let's imagine that we want to create a point 90 degrees from Sabak and 4 nautical miles or 5 nautical miles away from Sabak. So if we consider the track between Sabak and Senta, it's 347.
Yeah.
If we add 90 degrees to that, because we want it at 90 degrees to the right of Sabak, so 347 plus 90, if we make plus 100 is 447. 437 is what we need, and 437 is going to be 77. Okay, so if we take Sabak 077, no, you need the 3 digit, so 077 slash 4, which is the distance that we want, and then put it over Sabak. That should create a point. That's is there. It's on the radial 077 from Sabak at 4 nautical miles from Sabak. That's the formula.
Yeah, no, that's how I know it too. That's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So that's that one, and then the other one is the that one, the last one. How do we do that last
The
one?
courses and courses. So basically, I never tried this, to be honest, but we can try. This is kind of taking a radial from 2 VOR maybe or 2 waypoint and just building a kind of waypoint where the 2 radial will touch each other. So let's imagine if we take from Sabak, we can take 0 to 0, and then slash, you can take Senta, maybe, so write Senta. No, I think you have to write it.
Senta.
And then make it, I don't know, to be honest, 240. Let's see what will happen. And then put it over Sabak. Yeah. I think the first one. It should create a waypoint. I never use this in reality, but that seems to me like
It's frozen up
frozen
again. Yeah, it's frozen.
Okay.
The moment I clicked one to make a decision of which one I wanted,
Okay.
it froze up.
Probably, I mean, I never used this one in reality. We used these in the old days with the VFR when we used to do to create a point between two radials on two VOR. So that is very useful. Maybe it works only with the VOR. I don't know.
I'll have to ask Zibo.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, so I'm glad we actually did it.
I really never used the last one format. The main one we use is the point plus a distance or point minus a distance, for the reason that I said, ATC restriction, plus the last one that we saw, point, radial and distance, to build our own approach. And that is very, very useful when we talk about visual approach, because you can build your own approach using, even if there is no ILS, no VOR, no AirNav approach, no NDB, nothing at all, you will still have in the day of arrival the runway point of the destination airport, and you can still use that one to create your own approach.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm actually glad we did this.
Pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Now, Sasso, I have a question.
Yes, Christer, I'm here.
Yes, regarding this subject, waypoints. And that's on my takeoffs. I would like to create a DER waypoint from the runway threshold when I'm rolling, when I'm taking off. Is that possible to use?
I think the DER point is the only one which is not you can't create that one. Just because it's the end of the runway point. There is a way in the real aircraft to create custom waypoint and putting in the latitude and longitude, but those will start to be like not approved, you know what I mean? Because technically we're doing something outside of the IRAC. Every time we create our own waypoint, then we need to maintain our own separation from terrain, because it's something that is not in the IRAC, so it technically is not approved. We use that as a, for comfort, for passenger comfort, for us to have the autopilot in use, to have the performance and all the fancy stuff we have. Other than that, we are going away from the approved IRAC technically.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Pleasure. What you can do maybe is to use the fixed page and depict the opposite runway in the fixed page. In other words, if I'm taking off runway 24, I can take in the fixed page runway 06, and then I can build, at least I have something in the navigation display when I take off.
Yes, that's my point. That's exactly my point. And I can build a waypoint. Let's say I must be above 500 feet before I do my right turn.
But usually, Christer, when you have this kind of, let's say, of rule or of restriction, then in the IRAC there is already something. If not, I remember there is an airport we used to fly there quite a lot. It's not Tallinn, it's Timișoara, okay? Timișoara in Romania. When we fly there, the departure from runway 29 is our omnidirectional departure. That means that after takeoff, the clearance for departure is going to be departure, and you are cleared, the exit point, Mopu. That's the point. This means that when we take off, we do the takeoff in heading select, and then at 400 feet AGL, the pilot monitoring will call for Mopug on top. Sorry, the pilot flying will call Mopug on top, and then we execute when we press LNAV. So in this way, we avoid the turn below 400 feet AGL.
Okay,
That's the idea.
Guys, sorry to interrupt you.
001 on my frequency.
I need to speak to ATC. Hi, stand by. Yes, sir. Skymatix 001 on your frequency. Go ahead, sir.
Skymatix 001, that is perfect, sir. Please set code 44566.
Squawk 4566, Skymatix 001. Robert, just to recap, I'm sure you did understand in the beginning, but Sasso is one of the real pilots that is helping us build this mod, and I mean, he does this for a living, so he's very knowledgeable, and he's been involved with us for a long time, giving us lots of instructions. And obviously, if you know this, then the new guys, this message is for you too, so you understand where Sasso fits in. He works with us every day. That's
Skymatix 001 identified, flight level 300. You are cleared for LUNIP for mic arrival for ILS 1 and right, just on flight level 120.
Well, descent 120 when ready. We cleared on the Lunas for mic arrival on the runway 19 right, Skymatix 001. I think that's the one we said. I'll have to go hunt it now because it's not in my planning. Let's go hunt it. Sorry guys, just bear with me quickly. You can continue your discussion, by the way. Sorry, I don't need ATC now, so you do your thing.
You have no ATC?
No. I've spoken to him already, so he's busy with other people.
Okay. It's strange that I can't hear ATC in the streaming here on Discord. I don't know.
No, it's because I use separate sound cards. If it was on the same sound card, you would have heard it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I was just asking Sasso because I do a lot of hand flying takeoffs now.
Yeah, but that makes perfect sense. But just remember, if you have no waypoint at the beginning, the roll start, or better, the roll mode, LNAV, would work and is safe to do so above 400 feet AGL. Okay? Until 400 feet AGL, usually LNAV to maintain wings level, okay, until the first waypoint, and then you can have the turn. If this is not the case, then you do the takeoff in heading select, which, if you press it, you press it. If you don't press heading select will come up automatically when you push toggle, okay? And then above 400 feet AGL you can start the turn and call for LNAV.
Okay.
Right, okay. I'm starting my descent, gents. I've done what I needed to do. It just happened that it is the planned arrival that I've got in here anyway. So that's
easy peasy.
Good. Yeah, easy peasy. 132, 192. That's fine. I'm actually really glad we started looking at that. I really didn't want this asset, to be honest. You know, because of the event. I'm really glad we did this.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't touch the route kind of, so it's fine. Even if you create a point before or after, they will not modify your track, so ATC will never see any change. But the other moment where when we use those waypoint, radial and distance is when we need to avoid weather. Okay, let's imagine we have a weather in front of us, then we take a new heading, for instance 15 degrees to the right, so the new heading is 030. We create the point with a distance 20-30 nautical miles, so we can inform ATC like Skymatix 1 will need to maintain heading 030 for 20 miles, 30 miles. That is very interesting and useful as well.
Skymatix 001 direct Titla. Skymatix 001, I can see you trying to transmit, but I just receive a noise.
Apologies, mic was muted. Titla, direct Titla Skymatix 001. I press it twice again. Why am I doing that? Hey Jesse, welcome. Sorry, Sasha.
You're not using the common VNAV, right?
No. I'll go to level change if I have to, but we're so close to VNAV path, I'll just leave it.
No, I mean VNAV. The common VNAV is disabled in your model.
Yeah, it's
right?
disabled, yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Skymatix 001,
We ate so much the
Hold on.
common VNAV nowadays.
QNH 1013.
QNH 1013, 5,000 feet, Skymatix 001. Sorry, ATC's also now giving more instructions. I tried to fly with common VNAV. It does my head in, like Uncle John says. I can't. That's not for me.
Yeah, that's what we see in the real one as well. We ate it.
That's strange. I use it all the time. No problem at all.
No, common VNAV. I grew
No,
up.
it's rubbish, mister. It's rubbish.
I won't go
Simple.
say that far, but I grew up differently. I've been flying this aircraft since 2006, and for me to change now is like it's asking too much.
For instance, gents, look now at the Nico's equation. We have Kinlo, which is the final approach point, most likely. If Nico expects vectors to Xilno, so a shortcut by ATC, he can quickly create a point, I would say 5 miles from Titla, connect it with Xilno, and take a restriction in terms of altitude, so he knows the new profile if he will get the shortcut by ATC.
Excellent, Scotsman. I don't know if I got my AACRs on now that you mention it. I think I forgot my AACRs. In all the excitement to get going and all, I never started my AACRs.
Hospital 426, wind is
What a dummy.
0 degrees, 6 knots on way 21, you're clear for left.
Wind copy, runway 21 clear to land for capital tower to please.
Is he Oslo?
Yeah.
I knew that airport. I remember Xilno.
Gardermoen.
Which number are you in sequence, Nico?
Let me see. Number 2 in sequence.
Okay. You wanna ask KTC if you can expect shortcut or whatever you can expect?
So, let's keep that for now, if you don't mind, please, because
No. I'm telling for you because I don't want that ATC will cut you short. It's not for me, eh?
Okay. Yeah. He's probably going to give me a direct to what's that, Titla, and then he's gonna just turn me probably.
Yeah, exactly. That was I mean.
He gave me shortcut direct to Titla.
Yeah, I'm also direct to Titla now.
What I will do in reality, I would keep myself lower than the profile, just in case ATC cuts me short. And to do that, I will go level change, start to reduce the speed at 220 knots, because I want to be ready to have the flaps, also because we are abeam the runway more or less. Go out with the speed brake and get yourself a bit of margin compared with the profile. Don't worry if you're getting high now, because he's starting now the deceleration point. You can see there the green dot is coming now at 10,000, well, 100. Then, if you want, Nico, you can create a point as well.
My problem is, remember when we wanted to execute the point earlier, the system froze up. If it freezes up now, I'm totally reliant on vectors.
No, well, it worked after with the minus, so it should work also this time, but yeah, just better to avoid.
Yeah, no, I love your enthusiasm, man. You've got my full support, but it's a dangerous time now with this test model.
No, true. I forgot that, because if you get the FMC freeze, then it's a mess.
Skymatix 001 from Titla, you're clear for ILS approximately 19 right, report established.
After Titla cleared for ILS approach 19 right, report established Skymatix 001. Right, so after Titla he's cleared me for the approach to runway 19 right, and I need to report when established.
Fine, so you don't need the speed brake anymore, because you are gonna fly the full one you have in the FMC.
Yeah.
So you can maintain the actual profile.
Boston 426, welcome to KVX, taxi 210-19 and frequency change to bye-bye.
Just don't go VNAV, because if you go VNAV, it will speed up again.
Unless you pull the flap.
The acceleration point.
Yeah, unless you pull the flap.
Well, you can wait for the flaps. You can wait to be inbound with the flaps. Now the profile is coming, and in the VNAV you should get the speed restriction that you want to keep at the moment.
Slow me down. I should have waited until the decel point, but anyway.
You can go speed intervent, up speed manually. There's no problem at all. VNAV will still do his job and maintain the path.
That's true.
You can go down to the up speed, and then when you are in the turn, you can start to go with the flaps, and VNAV automatically will do the transition into the approach logic.
Yes, sir.
Fails in a go.
Next altitude?
Let's quickly see. Next altitude will be 3,500.
Perfect. And that's the beautiness of the legs page. because we can fly the step descent down and do a continuous approach. Remember, Nico, that you have the speed window open, so manually slow down. Yeah,
that's fine. We've got the control, so it's okay. Slow down nicely.
I just love this airplane.
Oh yes.
Is he ILS or AirNav?
ILS.
Okay, so the frequency.
Hang on a second, let's check. Yeah, it is ILS.
Well, you know that you can fly with LNAV and being a path down.
Of course.
you can cheat the system, Nico, huh?
Yeah.
You always have at least one backup with these aircraft.
You have to. Look at the snow there, eh? Nice.
That's it. Capture and capture. Continuous descent approach.
Wonderful. It was nice having you here with all the stories, man. Skymatix 001, established runway 19 right.
Skymatix 001, wind is 160 degrees 7 knots, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Runway 19 right, clear to land, Skymatix 001. That is brilliant.
The only thing I suggest is as soon as you have the localizer and then the glide lock capture, immediately set the runway heading and the go around altitude, just in case ATC call you for a quick go around before you expect it.
And go around altitude 5,000.
Yes, but check from the legs page, Nico. So you will always have the assurance that you have the correct approach set there. So always double check in the legs page. Because technically the pass from the charts or from the charts into the FMC, you did this during the briefing.
Yeah.
It's fine. Check it. This is very important, like in Madrid, when you have left and right.
Yes.
Sometimes they change you the runway on short notice.
Yeah, we had it the other night.
Yeah, or Athens as well.
Right. Thank you, Scotsman.
Flaps. Flaps.
Why did it... We wanted me at 30, man. Didn't go to the right slot there.
Approaching 19 right.
300.
Flight slow.
200.
Yes, we dipped a bit fast there.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing. Long landing.
Yes, madam.
0,000 feet remaining.
It's not your fault, Nico. There was a problem with the ILS with Glasgow.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure I could have still landed better just visually. But anyway, Robert, let me tell you something. For many years, I joined IVAO in 2006. Okay, but for many years I simply never used it. I just never used IVAO. And there was a silly little thing called family. You know, small kids. They want to sleep, they don't want to listen to their father yak, you know, any time of the day and night. The wife got upset and all these kind of things. So I had to fly in silence and offline and all these things for a long time. Until we moved into this house, things started to change a bit because I've got like a separate space. But yeah, so I could have had more hours on IVAO. My other hours is also split with VATSIM. In total, I'm guessing I'll probably have about anywhere between 7,000 and 8,000 hours just on the 738. You know, it's been a long time that I've flown this thing, since 2006 that I've flown this model. I think it's 2006, 2007, around about there. Thank you, gents. Thank you. Let me just tell the guy, runway vacated, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, taxi, send 13 via Kilo, it should be right off your company, sir. Welcome to Oslo, frequency change, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Stand 13 on the right of our company. Thank you for your amazing service and your time this evening. I really appreciate it. Right, frequency is changed. That can come off. Lights can change now. Nice lamp pole there in the apron area. On 13, so I'll take the next one. That is 15. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Sasso made it even more brilliant because then I could actually test all these things. And it's funny, I have experience with most except for one of those formulas. The last one really, it's strange, foreign. But the way it was presented,
that one probably
to me,
worked with the VOR, Nico. We
yes,
need to
sir.
try with 2 VOR.
Yeah.
2 wide and 2 VOR, and
yeah.
then we can build the point.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The thing is just the way he presented to me, Zibo presented it to me, I was not sure, you know. But now that I've done
That's probably the formula.
Yeah.
That's the formula which is in the FMC manual.
Probably, yes. So you need higher grade comprehension for that. I'll get there.
there, Krister, all there. Don't worry, all there. Nice. Nice, Krister.
Thank you, sir. I am holding.
Yeah, you saw it there. The nose wanna go down. You were holding it without pulling, and it was it set gently on the runway.
Yeah, you taught me that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You remember you taught me that?
I remember.
Yeah.
It was in the old days of COVID. The
Yeah.
thing that we were saying before with Nico. Lots of evenings that we spent together.
Yeah, my
yeah.
God. My landing rate today is average about 150, 140.
The boss can be epic.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. All good, all good. Well, that was lovely. That was lovely. I'm sad I did not, log it for the VA, but toughies. Okay. Who else needs to still come in? I think that's it. I think there's maybe one person behind me. So let's see. Nope, nobody. We're done. The other guys are flying into Copenhagen. Uncle John, according to this, is very close to landing. He might have actually landed. It's slow. Oh no, he's about to land. Okay, so you guys go. Yes, sir. I'm watching.
I'll be in a minute.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm watching. Anyway, guys on stream, you guys go have fun. We'll talk again sometime tomorrow, I'm sure. Thank you for watching and thanks for all the support, guys. Excellent, Scotsman. Good luck. Enjoy. Nice one, Uncle John. Very, very good. Very good. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.